Lovely and warm welcome to Hope Channel Zambia television that changes lives. It's now time for the news. The headlines. Home Affairs Minister Jack Mwimbu confirms reassigning of Chief Registrar. The Zambia Correction Service Kalonga Milimu hits local markets. Financial institutions urged to embark on aquaculture programs. And in religious news, Lusaka Conference sets first Sabbath of every month in the year 2024 as Day for Mission. This story is Plasmo coming up.
Are you ready to unlock a world of opportunities? Look no further than Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute. At Wansanje, we offer a passport to international recognition through a wide range of courses in various fields. Choose from our courses in travel and tourism, business administration, hospitality management, computer science and cybersecurity, entrepreneurship, food production, electrical, graphic designing, computer studies, and many more. With our expert faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, you will gain the skills you need to excel in your chosen field. For further inquiries, call us on 0211-220-286 or 0977-603389 or visit us in person at Kenneth Kaunda House, Cairo Road, next to the Bank of Zambia. You can also reach out to us via email at wtticollege@gmail.com. Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute is registered with the VETA and ICM, ensuring the high standards of education and recognition. Don't wait. Come and excel with us today at Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute.
With the news in detail, I'm Bright SINKOZI, alongside SHARON, AKUFUNA, our sign language interpreter. Home Affairs and Internal Security Minister Jack Mwimbu has dismissed as untrue media reports suggesting that Registrar of Societies Chief Registrar Tandiwe Piri Mende has been fired. The minister has instead clarified that Mrs. Mende has only been reassigned to other duties contrary to information circulating in the media. And Mr. Mwimbu says the purported list of opposition PF office bearers allegedly from the Registrar of Society is flawed. Speaking at a media briefing in Lusaka today, Mr. Mwimbu said the purported list shows former President Edgar Lungu having been registered as PF President in 2022, and yet he was a member of the United Party for National Development UPND at the time. Mr. Mwimbu said during that period, late President Michael Sata was PF President and Dr. Guy Scott was Vice President, contrary to indications by the purported list making rounds, especially on social media. The minister said the list was also purported to have been issued to PF lawyer Makebi Zulu by the Registrar of Societies on the premise of a court order, but that there is only a subpoena for presentation of the list in court in a case involving Maus Sampa and Nixon Chilangwa. Mr. Mwimbu said the Chief Registrar was not in order to issue any list without consultation with the Attorney General, who is government lawyer. Meanwhile, Mr. Mwimbu has confirmed that the Registrar of Societies advised Parliament on the changes on the names of PF office bearers, hence the move by the Speaker of the National Assembly to take note of the changes. The minister said he has been compelled to comment on the matter despite it being in court because of so many speculations around it.
You may be aware that this morning we all woke up to note that the newspapers and the other media houses are awash with the reports that the Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security has fired the Registrar of Society. I want to make it abundantly clear that there is no iota of truth in those newspaper reports. The truth is that the Registrar of Societies has been redeployed and will be given other assignments through Cabinet Office. I state without fear of any contradiction that there is none of our officials, including the Registrar of Societies, who has been dismissed or fired. That document, I think all of you have seen it. That document has listed a number of office bearers. That document identifies, according to the document, it states that President Lungu is the president of the PF, and that he was appointed in 2002, and he was residing at Lewanika Close. Lewanika Close, where ministers stay. In 2002, the president of the Patriotic Front was Michael Chirufya Sata, and the vice president then was Guy Scott.
The Zambia Correctional Service, ZCS, produced Kalonga Milimu has been flagged off for distribution in the market. According to ZCS Commissioner General Frederick Chulukutu, the Milimu will be spread to all dealers and outlets to be established countrywide. Mr. Chulukutu has since called on business houses to join in the distribution of the Milimu. Speaking during the flagging of Home Affairs and Internal Security Minister Jack Mwimbu challenged the Correctional Service to be consistent with production and supply of the Milimu. And Dariaye Milling Company Marketing Director Philip Muzala said the company will remain committed to work with government in improving the livelihoods of the Zambian people. Now, Health Minister Sylvia Masebo says diabetes is a growing health problem in Zambia, Africa, and the world at large. Speaking in a speech read on her behalf by Lusaka Provincial Health Director Dr. Simuliamana Jonga, during the commemoration of World Diabetes Day, the minister said the World Health Organization estimates that 422 million people are living with diabetes, and the number is expected to rise to at least 6 million by the year 2014. The minister said Zambia, as of 2009, had 3.4% of the people living with diabetes, and that the number had increased to 4.8% in 2011, and by 2021, the figure was estimated at 7%. Mrs. Masebo has since urged members of the public to visit nearest health facilities for checkups to avoid developing diabetes complications. This year's World Diabetes Day was commemorated under the theme, Know Your Risk, Know Your Response, focusing on the prevention of diabetes. Details in this.
The theme for this year is your risk, your response, because what we have seen across the country and even here in Lusaka is that a number of our clients do come to our facilities late. They come with complications already in place, because diabetes can manifest in different forms. Someone may just notice some loss of weight. Someone may develop eye problems. Someone may notice that they have a wound which is slow in healing. Someone may notice that they are drinking more water than usual. But I think most important is that the ministry has been providing drugs such as insulin and metformin. So I can say here that these drugs are available in our institutions, particularly the hospitals.
Tobacco use, we encourage cessation. We encourage stopping of tobacco use. And you may be interested to know that also that, you see, these risk factors I've just outlined, they also lead to development of other conditions like cancers, cardiac conditions affecting the heart, okay, chest conditions. So if we cut down on these risk factors, we are also just on a pathway to good livelihood, good healthy lives.
You are watching the news on Hope Channel Zambia. Just now, let's take a break. More stories still to come. To stay with us.
Change your water and change your life.
Kanjin Water Zambia Limited brings to you microclass highly alkaline water with the benefits of immunosystem booster, disease combating, and many more. For more information, dial the number 0976 096670. We are located in all around the country, Zambia.
Change your water and change your life. Change your water and change your Kanjin water.
Kanjin Water, change your water, change your life.
There is nothing quite like the thrill of catching your own fish. And at Papino Investments, we bring that experience to you. Papino Investments, the home of live fish, has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.
It has a different taste. And that is why I enjoy coming to this place.
From live fish that you can catch for yourself to smoked fish, just chickens and beef, we have a wide range of products that will satisfy your shopping needs. And if you're looking for something else, we have a wide range of groceries to choose from, including Hope Channel decorders. At Papino Investments, payment is easy. You can pay with cash or use our mobile money services. Visit us today at Robert's Fish and Veggies Building, Chilenja Market, Lusaka, or call us at 0955 108708 or 0976 543822 or 0965 691909. Papino Investments, the home of live fish.
Thank you so much for still staying with us. And now for the rest of the news. Government says it will continue working hard to improve the fish farming sector. Speaking during the official opening of the 2023 World Aquaculture Society Conference, Minister of Fisheries and Livestock, Makozo Chikote, said government is promoting aquaculture in natural resources to ensure adequate and sustainable supply of fish. He added that government will ensure that it provides an enabling business environment and develop the National Agriculture Trade Development Strategy and Action Plan for 2020 to 2024. Meanwhile, COMESA Secretary General Chile Shempundu Kapwepwe said COMESA will continue supporting aquaculture in COMESA member states. And World Aquaculture Society President for Africa, John Wakakira, said Zambia is identified as the major mode of development and advised government to ensure that aquaculture develops in the country. Well, that picture is not just yet ready. Acting Finance Minister Elvis Nkandu has called on the financial institutions to embark on aquaculture programs that will enable small-scale business owners to grow as they venture into fish farming. Mr. Nkandu says aquaculture has potential to boost the country's economy in the livestock sector. He says financial institutions should take keen interest in supporting women and youths financially to invest in aquaculture. The minister noted that Zambia has enough lake and water bodies to provide fish for business in the country. He has, however, observed that majority lack financial capacity to start their own businesses.
Such important issues and find in many African countries, fish, especially exploited by small-scale rural households, contribute greatly to vital protein intake and income generation among citizens, as indicated by the Honorable Minister for Fisheries. Protein intake and income generation among citizens. Many households afford to put on their table small fishes such as kapenta, chisense, and kasepa more easily than chicken or beef. So for our colleagues who are coming from outside Zambia, these are lake sardines. When we talk of kapenta, we talk of chisense, they are lake sardines. And so this is where a lot of our people are benefiting from, than chicken or beef. So I'm sure it tells a story that we are really looking for protein in fish than in beef. Our lakes, which include Lake Tanganyika, Lake Kariba, Lake Bangweuru, Lake Mweru, Wapula, because we have two lakes. We have Lake Mweru in Wapula, we also have Lake Mweru Antipa in Northern Province. And indeed, it is Teji, as well as the Zambezi and Kafue floodplains and Lukanga swamps, which remains very vital to Zambia in supplying fish to many of our citizens. However, as my brother, which is the Minister of Fisheries and Livestock, has already indicated, capture fisheries continue to be unsustainably utilized because of one, illegal, two, destructive fishing gears used by our fishers in many of our lakes, rivers and swamps.
And finally, in religious news, the Personal Ministries Department of Lusaka Conference has set every first Sabbath of each month in the year 2024 for mission. Personal Ministries Director, Pastor Mebin Shanyinde, speaking in an interview with Hope News, has appealed to evangelists in the conference to take advantage of the first Sabbath every month that has been set aside for mission. Pastor Shanyinde has further called on every church member in the conference to give the program the seriousness it deserves.
Of the church in the spreading of the gospel. In Lusaka Conference, we are taking this matter very serious. We are reviving the Personal Ministries Council in churches which had gone quiet over the years. We are also reviving the Sabbath School Action Units. When the Personal Ministries Council is revived, because the nature of this council involves all departmental heads, it brings all components, all societies, all departments of the church together for mission. And it drives the church to just go and preach out there. In 2024, we have a program in Lusaka Conference where we have set every first Sabbath of the month as a Sabbath of mission emphasis, where all the preaching will be tailored towards evangelism. Then the first Sunday of the month is also set aside for community service activities. This involves every member. As it is said, Whoever is baptized in the church becomes a missionary to spread the gospel. And therefore we are calling on all the trained lay preachers that an opportunity now has come for them to preach in the first Sabbath of every month, to preach about evangelism, to revive the church, to go out and take the gospel.
As we end the news, let's recap on stories that made headlines. Home Affairs Minister Jack Mwimbu has confirmed reassigning of Chief Registrar. Zambia Correctional Service Kalonga Milimu hits local markets in Lusaka. Financial institutions urged to embark on aquaculture programs. And the Lusaka Conference sets first Sabbath every month in the year 2024 as a day for mission emphasis. Thank you so much for your time. On behalf of the entire studio and production team and the news crew, including correspondents across the country, I'm Bright SINKOZI alongside Sharon AKUFUNA, who has been our sign language interpreter. We're back tomorrow at the same time. Keep watching Hope Channel Zambia television that changes lives. From all of us, it's bye for now and God bless.